Hey guys, it's Willie. I'm back to talk to you about LMSs. Now, what an LMS is, it is a learning management system. And so we all use them. When you're going into a one-to-one environment, you gotta have something to help you manage the different types of devices that you have and then communicating with your students. Now, gone are the days of writing the URL on the board and doing different things like that and say, hey, everybody go to www.whatever.com. We don't have time for that. That's just a little bit too much that we have to go through. And I want my class to start when the bell rings, and I want my class to be able to end at the, only got about 45, 55 minutes to get things done. And this is where LMS comes in handy. Now, I have my list of LMSs that I've used and tested and looked at, and things that we kind of have to go through and decide which ones that we like and that we want to use. The top 6 LMSs that I've kind of did a little research on, and I'll also talk about the ones that we use in my school, go as follows. Number 1 in my heart, of course, always, Schoology. Love how that works. Number 2, we got Moodle. Number 3, Canvas. Number 4, which everybody knows and loves as well, it's because it's a pretty good one, Google Classrooms. It's been out there for a while. And then number 5, Edmodo, which is kind of a Schoology comparable. Kind of, not 100%, but kind of. And then last but not least, Atlas Learning, based out of Austin, Texas. Those are the top 6. So now let's talk about the top 5 things that make a good LMS. Number 1, user interface. Okay, so here's the deal. When it comes to using software of any type, I want to make sure that I can use it, my students can use it, and also my parents can use it. I want uniformity. Okay, I want to be able to find things the way they're set up. I want to be able to get to them quickly, not have to go search and hunt down for stuff. Kind of like the way Facebook looks, and that's why we kind of went with Schoology on my campuses that we have here at Robinson. I love the way Schoology has things set up. It's uniform. I got my feed in the middle, and you have all your different types of notifications and your other settings on the other side as well. Accessibility on multiple platforms, and what I'm talking about is I want to be able to use that LMS either on an iPhone, an iPad, an Android phone, or some type of tablet. And then of course any web-based and web-enabled like a Chromebook or even a laptop or desktop computer. I kind of want those things to work the way they're supposed to work on those different platforms. Mobile devices, you want to be able to touch and click on different buttons, click on different tabs, maybe upload audio and video as well straight from those different platforms. I'll talk to my photos and my videos that I have selected and saved that I took as well. Or being able to just upload straight into that particular platform that I'm using, whatever LMS it may be. Because I want ease of use. Because I want to be able to start on one device and pick up where I left off on another. So that's a really big thing for me. That's why it's my number 1. Organization, like I said, it kind of goes into uniformity. Keeping everything clean and tidy, and then help me keep things organized with folders and lists and things I know where they're at. Like I said, news feeds and stuff like that. That helps me know exactly where I need to go. It also helps my students and my parents know exactly where they need to go to access the information anytime. So number 2 are app and cloud integration. So what that means, so things like Google Drive, Dropbox, if you're still using Dropbox, which, hey, it's still pretty good, but, we are a G Suite school. So things like that, I want to make sure that it integrates smoothly and seamlessly like that, so that way I can share things and share my different apps and share my different resources. Just recently saw that Nearpod is starting to integrate with a lot of different LMSs out there. I know Google Classroom integrates with a ton of apps that are available, Edpuzzle, different things like that. It's also, once again, Schoology is what we use. They have a ton of different app integrations like Khan Academy. Pretty much YouTube integrates with everything. So, that's my go-to thing. Being a YouTuber, I want to make sure that I can embed and import those YouTube videos right into my courses or right into my stream, so that way the students can access them easily and seamlessly. So that's my number 2, app integration. That's a huge part because we're such a mobile world, and with the cloud and everything, we want to make sure that is available for all of our students and parents everywhere they go. When I am needing to work with my students and work with my teachers, and then also work with the world, because we want to be global. We want to make our kids global. We want to learn from each other globally. We want them to learn from other people globally as well, to, not just that little small town that you're in. With the messaging functions that come in some of these, I love that a student can message me if they need help. They can message the teacher if they need help as well. And whether they're home and sick, that can continue on. If a teacher is out on some type of leave that they have to go to, they can easily message their students through the different types of LMS. Like I said, with Schoology, they have messages back and forth. Teacher can leave a video for the students. So, the sub, doesn't really have to do anything. Just make sure they point the kids in the right direction. The teachers themselves, they're on it, kind of watching, monitoring if they need to be. But the students, it's like the teacher's right there for them. It's kind of, almost self-paced in that aspect. So, but one of the things that, looking at that parent-teacher communication, you're talking about course updates and different things like that. You want to be able and make sure that those are available, for the student and for the parent. Some platforms, you don't have a parent login, they don't have a parent account, so they do email. So they have their email addresses that are connected to the platform. Parents can see exactly what their student sees that their teacher is putting on their courses in Schoology. And they're like in Atlas Learning, kind of the same premise how that works. So these different things work out the same exact way on some learning management systems, but in some places it works a lot better because it gives you the opportunity as the parent and you the opportunity as the teacher to communicate and see what's going on in your child's classroom, on a daily basis. So it isn't any extra on that teacher's part to have to do anything for that parent to see that. Assignment creation and submission, that's a huge part of communicating on your learning management system. You want to be able to create assignments smoothly and easily, whether it's from another app or from what's inside of Google as well. And you want to be able for your students to be able to submit those back to you in a timely manner and make it a seamless type of integration as well. Seamless and integration really go together because that's what makes your learning management system work for you. So there are a ton of learning management systems out there. There's tons of companies out there trying to make integration in the digital world easy for you, the teacher. But you got to look out because some of them also are just trying to make some money. Another one is your co-teaching. So you want to make sure that your platforms can be set up for inclusion when it comes to teaching, where you have multiple educators in the same classroom teaching the same students. You want to make sure that they can both access the information, both create content on that learning management system, and both share things and receive things back and forth from your students. So that's another big part of communication that I really like about Schoology. So yes, this is going to be a little more Schoology heavy because this is what I use and this is kind of what we picked. When we looked at several different LMSs, and this is the one that kind of stood out to us. 4 is going to be SIS Integration. So if you don't know what SIS is, that's basically like your PIMS, when it comes to attendance and grades and your grade book and stuff like that. That's what you want to integrate. Several different platforms now do offer that SIS integration. Some of them don't. Most of your free platforms do not offer that SIS integration. That comes with what they call an enterprise or a paid version of that learning management system. So what that means is I can have a new student enroll into my classroom or into my school district, and they're automatically put into my LMS. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to click any buttons. And it also integrates with your grades. So we use Skyward, and Skyward integrates with Schoology, and we want to make sure that when a teacher enters a grade into Schoology, it automatically syncs overnight and uploads into Skyward. Now, once again, this isn't turned on for this. This is something we're going to be testing here in the near future, but that's a pretty big part of when you come to choose your learning management system, making sure that this is something, definitely have that conversation with your teachers. Is this something that they want to do or something that, they're already used to having 2 screens up and I'm grading over here and I'm entering in my grades over here and I'm copying from here to here. Some teachers are fine with that. Some teachers would rather have that where it just happens overnight. They put it in one place. Once again, it's up to your teachers. And once again, that's another cost thing that you have to consider when you're talking about your budget when it comes to, picking that great learning management system. So the 5th thing that I'm looking for when I'm looking for a learning management system, what makes a great LMS and LMS is the administrative side. This normally comes with the paid version of your LMS. What I mean is student and user creation, student enrollments, any analytics that comes with it. I can see who accessed what and when they accessed it, how many times someone uploaded something or checked on something. I'm able to go in and create different roles for different positions, because you may have a principal who's over the campus, but you also may have who can who can add students or add things or take away things, but you also may have another staff member who's not a principal, but also would need those same privileges to be able to add students or create parent accounts, things like that. You want to make sure that your management system allows you to add the different roles that you have, and you want to make sure that you can do this in-house, because there are some places that do not allow you to do that in-house, and you're paying for this, and they do this off-site somewhere. Okay, so there are some LMSs that you have to send them your information, and they'll import, and they'll say, hey, it'll be there in the morning. I can't deal with that. That's a tough one. I want to make sure that I have full control with the information that's going on when it comes to our district and buildings that we're using. Last but not least, that comes with that is support. I'm going to tell you, hands down, Schoology, amazing. I give them a phone call. I got my support number. I give them my little support ticket. We're good to go. They answer the phone. There isn't somebody from some far off land that have no idea what's going on. They are here. They're actually based in New York. There are other management systems as well. If you call them, they will definitely call. Like I said, Atlas Learning, based in Austin, Texas. They will definitely hit you up as well. Answer the phone, and walk you through your stuff. And they will do follow-up phone calls and follow-up emails as well. And I can say that I've never really been disappointed with the type of customer service that I've received from Schoology. So a couple of other items that you want to consider are blogs, maybe student portfolios, a way for them to kind of express who they are, and then also keep up and track the things that are going on in their life and going on in their schools. Gamification. I know Schoology does badges that you can offer kids, you can offer students for different levels of completing things. And then standards integration, that seems to be a big one, whether you're Common Core or Texas TEKS. I know that if you're able to integrate those standards into those assignments, you can definitely show mastery. Cost is a pretty big thing. On a lot of these, you pay by students. So you want to make sure, once again, you're getting your money's worth on those types of systems. So my top 5 things that make a great LMS is that user interface, the app and cloud integration, communication between teachers, students, and parents, and don't forget the world, SIS integration, and then that administrative side, okay? You definitely want to make sure, once again, that's my list. Those are the things that for us make a great learning management system that helps our students and teachers and parents communicate and work in a digital environment each and every day. So once again, I want to thank y'all for checking me out. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and go ahead and hit that like button for more videos that are coming out. Once again, this is me, Willie Thomas, EduTech Thomas Vlogs. Thanks, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.